The number one reason why people keep making the same Medicare mistakes is because they don't want to speak with one of our advisors in the office and don't want to put in the work on the front end to get the right Medicare coverage. Medicare is so annoying, and it's so much easier to just push it off to the side and ignore it. And it's scary to jump into the nitty-gritty of Medicare plans and try to figure out what works best. It can be a headache to figure out what prescription drugs fit under which Advantage plans. It can be tough to figure out how the underwriting works with supplement plans. It's hard. But what a lot of people don't realize is that we will do as much of the front end work as we possibly can. So if you can just make that commitment to rip the Band-Aid off and call us to see what the best solution available to you is, it can bring you a huge peace of mind that you never thought you could have with your Medicare, because you know without a shadow of a doubt that you have the best plan for you and your situation that's available to you in your area. We work to do right by our clients because we understand how important your health insurance is and how important it is that it matches as best as it possibly can with your specific health needs. Because your health insurance connects with every other part of your life, along with where you live and your finances and the decisions that you make and the decisions that family members make. We get how important it is, and we simply just want to help as best as we can to find you the right coverage. And this is exactly what we've done with over 3,000 people that have come to us for help with their Medicare. And if you want to read testimonies from these people, you can go and look us up on Google and find that we have over 1,000 five-star reviews of people talking about how we saved them hundreds of dollars a month on their Part B premium, or how we found them the plan that perfectly covered the prescription drugs that they had and gave them the coverage that brought them peace of mind, and so many other stories as well. And we simply want to do the same for you and help you as best as we can with your Medicare plan. And all of this is provided to you completely free of charge. And if you're wondering how we function financially as a business, we provide the help to seniors completely for free, and then the companies that offer these Medicare plans give us a small commission for every client that we help. And honestly, the money is just a tool for us to be able to keep our business running. What we care most about is helping people, and we want to do the same for you. I'm going to look at a few really common Medicare situations. Those who are on Medicare Advantage plans, those on Original Medicare, and those on Medicare Supplement or Medigap plans, as well as those who are turning 65 soon. And I'm going to explain why calling one of our Medicare advisors could possibly bring about an amazing quality of life change regarding your Medicare health insurance. And if you don't fall into one of these examples, or you have a specific Medicare question that isn't addressed in this video, feel free to leave a comment below, and we'll get back to you with some tips on how you can best optimize your personal health insurance. And even better yet, if you don't want to watch all of the examples that don't apply to you, you can just click in the bottom left area of the screen right where the arrow is pointing to, and just click straight to the example that applies to your situation. So with that being said, let's jump first into Advantage plans and how we can help with those. There are a lot of nuances about Advantage plans that can be difficult to deal with, or things that you might be unhappy with. You could be having problems with your provider, and maybe you're unhappy with their customer service. And every time that you call them, you wait on hold for 15 to 20 minutes and then get an unsatisfactory answer afterward. Or maybe it's the benefits and you want better dental, vision, and hearing coverage. Or perhaps you know somebody who has a gym membership or some other benefit on their Advantage plan, and you're wondering what extra benefits you possibly could get. Or maybe it's your maximum out of pocket and you're uncomfortable with how high it is. And you're wondering if there's another plan out there that offers the same coverage with a lower maximum out of pocket that doesn't have higher copays or coinsurance. There are a lot of reasons why you might be wanting to reshop your Advantage plan or see if there's something better out there for you. But a big issue that a lot of people have when they're looking for a different Advantage plan without the help of a Medicare advisor is that they'll be scrolling and looking and searching for different plans that try to fit all of their needs in the hopes that they can find one that works for them. But if you call into our office, we actually have special tools where we can take all of your medical information, like the doctors you go to and the prescription drugs that you take, and we can plug them into a tool that we have, and then it'll show us the specific plans that work best for you that are available to you in your area. And this can save you a ton of time on unnecessary time scrolling through these plans and trying to find what works best. And it can save you the hassle of working out which one works best and seeing if these benefits will be better than the others. We have special tools where we can just see all of the information that works best for your specific needs. No time wasted and no hassle. Another big issue that we see with Medicare Advantage plans is the gaps that exist in the hospital coverage. Yes, these plans are great for the $0 premiums that they offer and for the extra benefits that they have. But a big issue that a lot of people have with Advantage plans is the fact that there are so many gaps in the hospital coverage. And so if there's an unexpected visit to the hospital, you might be afraid of the bill that will come with it because that can be financially hard for some people. Thankfully, there is extra coverage known as a hospital indemnity plan that is made to fill in these gaps that exist in Advantage plans, and we can tell you all about them. On these hospital indemnity plans, or HIPs, you can sign up for as much coverage as you want. So you could choose $1,000 of coverage or $10,000 of coverage, and your premium would adjust according to how much coverage you want. So with this extra coverage, if you do have an unexpected visit to the hospital and a hospital bill comes out of it, the company that's providing you that coverage will simply just write you a check in the mail for the exact amount on that bill. Now, all of a sudden, any concern for gaps that you might have had about your Medicare coverage is replaced with a peace of mind, knowing that if there is a bill that comes around, that you don't have to worry about it. So then you can just focus on getting better and recovering instead of worrying about financial instability. Jumping now to Original Medicare, there are some major gaps that you need to be aware of that we can help you address. Medicare is broken up into two main parts, Part A and Part B. Part A covers a lot of your hospital expenses, especially if you're admitted as an inpatient in a hospital, whereas Part B covers more of your medical expenses and covers things like outpatient expenses. But in Part A and Part B, there are major gaps that can result in serious financial trouble if you're not aware of them. Part A, for example, has a $1,600 deductible every time that you're admitted to the hospital. You have to pay all of that deductible before any coverage will be provided. And this deductible resets every 60 days. And with Part B, there is a yearly deductible that's a lot smaller. It's $226. And this is a yearly deductible, so it only renews every year. But the big problem with Part B is the 80% to 20% co-insurance. So Medicare will cover 80% of the expenses that you have with Part B, but you are responsible for the other 20%. And this can add up really fast. These two major gaps in Original Medicare are incredibly important for you to address to make sure that you aren't financially burdened by hospital or medical bills. And thankfully, there are good solutions out there to fill these gaps. Whether it be a Medicare Advantage plan or a Medicare Supplement plan, there are answers that are way financially lighter than Original Medicare. And if you want more information on these two kinds of plans, this is exactly what our Medicare advisors can help you with, because we can take your specific needs and plug them into our tools, and we can tell you whether a supplement plan or an Advantage plan would be best for you, and we can help you find the right kind of Advantage plan or the right kind of supplement plan that fits your needs best. So there's no questioning if there's a better plan out there for you. And you have that peace of mind knowing that there aren't these major gaps in your healthcare coverage like there is on Original Medicare. So I would highly, highly encourage you to call into our office and speak with somebody to get that addressed as soon as possible. And if you're on a supplement plan, there are a couple reasons why you might be unhappy with your provider or with the rate of your plan. Supplement plans have an average of a 5 to 8% increase on your monthly premium every year. And once this accumulates over several years of time, that premium can become almost financially unbearable. Even though the coverage can be great, if the premium is continually costing more and more and more, it makes that health coverage way harder to deal with. Or you might be unhappy with your provider. Perhaps they have bad customer service and take 15 to 20 minutes of time on hold. And then once you finally got someone on the line, they give an unsatisfactory answer and can't help you with your plan. If you're unhappy with one of these issues, there are a few solutions that we can look into together to try and get you a better rate and to try and get you with a better provider. In some states, there is what is known as a birthday rule or anniversary rule. And what this means is that every time the anniversary of your plan comes around, or every time your birthday comes around, you are given a guaranteed issue period where you can reshop your plan to find a different provider. So if you have a plan G with company A, then you could reshop to a plan G with company B without answering any health questions or doing any underwriting. Not every state has a birthday or anniversary rule, so you should call into the office to see if your state does have that option for you to reshop your plan to a different rate, because these other companies will offer different rates sometimes to try and get more people to sign up with them during their guaranteed issue periods. Just because both companies are offering a plan G doesn't mean that the rate is going to be the same. You could find something cheaper out there, and we would be more than happy to help see if that is something that you can do. And if you can't reshop your rates because you find that your state doesn't have one of these rules, there are still ways that we can help you if those rates are becoming more difficult to deal with. There's other solutions that we could look into, like possibly an Advantage plan, because in your area, there could be an Advantage plan that perfectly fits your needs, and you could completely cut out your monthly premium and save hundreds of dollars a month. The best way to know, though, is to call us and for you to be informed and educated about what is available to you. And finally, if you're turning 65 soon and you're just confused about the Medicare landscape, we want to help provide clarity to your situation. Medicare is hard to understand and even harder to do it right. But talking with a Medicare advisor who can educate you and help you find exactly what's right for you in your area can bring you a peace of mind about Medicare that you may not have even known was possible. And we are committed to helping you find the right plan with the right coverage, because you'll get a chance to talk with a Medicare advisor who's helped hundreds of people, that works at an agency who's helped thousands of people. And with over 1,000 five-star Google reviews, you can see the testimonies of how we've helped people in the past. And like I said at the beginning, our heart really is just to help you find the coverage that works for you best. So if you have any questions or concerns about Medicare, whether that be wanting to know more just in general about Medicare and how it works, or wanting to know about specific plans that exist in your area, or maybe finding out what benefits you have, then you can give us a call at our office, and one of our Medicare advisors can help point you in the right direction and give you the right information that you need to make the most informed decision about your Medicare. If you're wanting more information about Medicare before you give us a call, though, you can check out this video where I take a deep dive into Medicare Advantage plans and look at 3 crucial factors that you need to consider about Advantage plans. Or you can check out this video by our owner and CEO, Matt Temin, where he looks at the difference between Plan G and Plan N supplement insurance.